Welcome back to Fabletop RPG. And today we have episode 10 of The Legend of Zelda. Today we are also including a new player to our session due to scheduling conflict and just overall lack of interest of the game further. Travis Jackal is no longer with us. New player, will you please introduce yourself and your new character?
Yes. Hello everybody at home or listening in. My name is Theo, commonly known as Theodore. And my character name, in short, is Aru. I will be a new paladin joining the table today.
And he is playing a Twilight as well. So, with that being said, we'll see where Theo actually jumps in. But for now, recap. You guys just defeated Bango Bango in the Bongo Bongo inside the Shadow Temple. Bango Bango. Naughty.
Banging. You're like banging his woman.
Or something like that. So you guys completed the Shadow Temple, got the Shadow Medallion. Garlo went on a killing spree and massacred the boss, doing over like 30 d12 of damage in like 2 attacks, which was absolutely just uncalled for. And everyone, so what happened is right afterwards, Garlo, you passed out after killing the boss.
Yeah.
After throwing your temper tantrum, and then
I'm like this right now.
Pretty much. And Jackal picks you up, and he just simply goes, "Come on, we'll get back to Minda, and we'll make sure that our precious little boy here is taken care of."
Naughty.
And he goes ahead, and you guys escape the Shadow Temple. And Midna is waiting for you. She foresaw you guys coming out. And she just waves a hand and puts a hand to her cheek and goes, "Oh dear, he did pass out. Oh well. Oh well, I was hoping I was wrong." And Jack will just be like, "I don't know what you mean, Your Grace." Yes, don't worry about it. Come on. And you guys follow her into the castle. And she just goes, "Jackal, put him in his room, unequip him with all his armor, make sure he's comfortable, and I'll be taking care of things." "Okay, Your Grace. Thank you."
Says it all pleasant.
Pleasant. And she'll look to Sakura, she'll look to Cookie and go, "You two may go rest. We have you have a couple of days here. Let's put it that way. We need to make sure your friend is safe and okay before he leaves here. So, enjoy yourselves, and if you are going to do anything, make sure you do. You'll have plenty of time to do it."
Okay, I'll take that opportunity.
You guys leave the throne room. Shortly afterwards, the doors open. Theo, how do you enter the throne room towards Midna?
Very simply, I walk in. I walk in confidently, walk into her, and I...
Not the curse walk.
Not the curse walk.
Some bitch!
No. I'm unconscious still, but in my mind, third eye, I'm just like, naughty.
So,
anyways,
I walk up to her and I kneel as would be customary for those who serve the crown.
And she just waves her hand and she just goes, "Not you two, Aru. You know the rules. No bowing. I don't do that shit. But thank you. You may rise."
My queen, it is truly, what word should I use for this? Improper for me not to bow.
"Yes, I'm aware. But you may rise. You're good."
And so I rise and...
Have you retrieved the
Yes, my queen, I got the artifact that we need.
Excellent. Hand it over, please.
So, I reach into my bag, I give her said artifact. artifact.
Okay then. Now, on the other hand, and right on cue before she even calls for him, Jackal comes down and he stops for a minute and he goes, Aru, you've been gone for so long.
I don't even, like, how can I say this? I don't respond to him. I don't even pay attention to him. So, my queen, who are the rest of these people?
So, they're actually out of the room.
Oh, they are.
Jackal's the only one that came downstairs.
Oh.
Poor Jackal.
So, I look at him, I give him like a side eye, and then I back into the queen. And because he stole my invitation. He stole.
Well, you don't know that.
No. Well,
but
I don't know that yet.
You do not know that.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. Hello. Sorry about that.
Getting ahead of himself.
Fuck you! You stole my invitation to the party! I was to bang the princess!
Wait, what? I was gonna bring a princess?
Anyway, God.
Bang the princess.
Okay, so again, I don't like him anyway, so I'm just gonna side eye him like, oh, it's you, and go and return to the.
And he'll walk over and go, Carlo's been is at rest, milady. And she'll go, perfect. Jackal, I have another important task for you. But first, I request you take your paraglider and the yellow ribbon of the Zora, and please transfer it to Aru here. My grace, but I'm supposed to be the champion for Hyrule here. Yes, but I have a much more important mission for you. You are to guard the Shadow Temple now. Aru here was supposed to have received that invitation.
What?
I see.
Wait. I was supposed to be the first champion?
Unfortunately, you, my dear, were unavailable. I had you long and gone before the invitation even arrived. And they needed a representative right away.
So you sent him?
He is the next best thing we have.
Travis or him?
Travis was the next best. Jackal in the Eye of the Twilight is a good paladin. He does everything he's supposed to. He's just not the brightest of them all.
Which is why my character has an issue with him.
But he does.
I think he's half faking being.
He does everything he's supposed to, and he trains well. He's just,
He faked
So-
it to make it.
more or less. But But he goes, okay, my grace, and he hands over the paraglider to you, the yellow ribbon of the Zora, which you put on. You know from entering the Zora's, or being by the Zora's domain, you must have a yellow ribbon to signify that you are allied, but you have never received it because you have never had to go into the actual Zora domain.
Question. The paraglider in question what condition is it in?
It's in good condition.
Okay.
He then goes, I'm going to give him all of my supplies as well since I won't be needing them. And he walks over and walks behind you and you just feel.
Inventory received.
And Midna will go, thank you, my dear. Now, I have one more job for you before you go off. I have collected several items for our champions to use. Please go down to the armory and please pick them up. Each of them will have a brand new spanky package waiting for them. Yes, your grace. And then Jackal will walk away and she'll sigh. So, I'm glad to have you back.
And Jackal will stick with the hot buff men.
Sure.
Midna will go, I also have something special for you, but you must go down to the priest to receive it.
Yes, my queen.
Call it your champion reward. And you go off to the priest.
Mm-hmm.
And the priest looks to you, and he is like all the other Twilight, kind of sort of faceless like the rest of you, yellow eyes, but he's wearing like very cleric-y robes. And he goes, Aru, I'm glad to see you. And he walks over and he holds up a brand new set of armor, just like it's on top of one another. And he walks over, the sword is in a sheath, it's laying on top of the shield, and he just hands it over to you. You may want to change into these. These are your new blessed attire.
I pick it up.
I guess it will do, he's thinking.
It has been blessed for you for better sun protection while you were out in the Hyrule areas. As long as you are not exposing yourself to the sun out there, you'll be fine. It gives you better protection than the current armor you're wearing.
The metal one that the armor is made of, it looks.
It is a material that we've come across recently called zonite.
Zonite?
It is a very, very rare metal at the moment. We've just started coming across it, and we found it is incredibly resistant to the light.
One moment. I take the stuff and I go into an area where no one see me, and I take my clothes and put it on and try it on. Along with the sword.
The new sword you hold has a Twilight feel to it, as in like the blade itself looks a little warped. Mm-hmm. It is in very gray scale, like the rest of most of the Twilight are. Mm-hmm. It has a red tint to it, and it's like a very light red tint, almost like, you know, like a very light polish to it. The shield has the Twilight God on it, as far as the symbol goes, and it's also in gray and red tint to it. The rest of the armor is in more darker grays and blacks.
My type of color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go out and I'll type the priest. Well, this fits very well. Thank you.
I have given you more divinity within that armor, so please take care of it.
I shall take care of it as if it were a part of myself. And I didn't leave, unless there was something else you need to tell me.
Just that Midna told me once you receive the armor to please go back and see her.
I bow my head, and I leave.
Once you go back to Midna, she claps her hands for a moment and goes, "It looks lovely on you. Perfect. Now, one thing I need you to do for the next few days, the gentleman named Garlo, who is up in his room, second floor." He's just sitting there.
He looks like roadkill still trying to survive.
Which, by the way, you are completely in like just normal clothing. You've been stripped down of your armor.
It looks like he's trying to survive.
Something like that. Second floor, guest hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Him, a Zora named Sakura, and a Kokiri named Cookie are traveling together, and they will be your compatriots now. I realize that you've been solo for a while, but please take care that this is a must.
My queen, do not worry. I am well versed in protecting others, so everything shall go swiftly. I will make sure that these compatriots of mine stay alive to the best of my ability.
I will warn you, it is a box of nuts up there.
A box of nuts, man?
A box of nuts.
Not bad.
You will see when you meet them. Until then,
Are they more like... And then I look towards the basement where... Are they like...
And she goes, "Oh no, nothing like that. But they have their own quirks." The gentleman named Garlo is the son of Ganon, and we have a feeling that he might be
The son of
Dying.
enemy in this group.
Well, he is different, but we have a feeling
Really
that the
different.
Triforce. Will you shut up? I'm gonna start taking away XP from you. We have a feeling that the Triforce that he has embraced is corrupting him. But to be sure,
Should I take care of the matter if it goes too far?
if it goes too far, the others might already have a tendency to already know to assist. But until then, just keep an eye on him. We do have a shaman already cleansing his soul a little bit, which in game terms that just means that you'll have a little bit more resistance for a bit to resist the Triforce. They'll be here for a few more days. So until then, get to know your other two compatriots until Garlo wakes up.
My queen, may I go upstairs to see this Garlo?
Of course.
So, I bow to her, and I take my leave to head upstairs.
Okay.
And as you bow, she's like, ugh! With the bowing. Stop with the bowing.
Son of a bitch! So you go upstairs, and the first room you do come across is Sakura's, but she is in a calm meditation right now. And the next one you come to is Garlo's. And inside you see the shaman going, Uma Gregory Visa, Uma Gregory Visa, Uma Gregory Visa, Uma Gregory Visa. Garlo's laying there, normal clothes, nothing really on him, but he's a Gerudo. He's almost a spitting image of a very young Ganon.
Yep.
So I'm gonna walk in,
Okay.
and I'm going to look at him, and it's like, I'm just, as far as anything, I'm just examining him to see if I can point out something that will kind of give me a thing like, you know what? It'd be just easier just to like remove the equation right here until we so we don't get Ganon Part 2 Electric Boogaloo happening around here, but and I will keep an eye on him. And so right now you can say I'm doing that part of keeping an eye on him while he's unconscious, being preyed upon. And then after a while of like looking for if some dark energy is coming out of him, if he isn't like, super corrupt.
You have the spell per sense good and evil, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Double check your page.
I should have it. Sense good and or evil. Well, let's sense
Third
evil,
page.
as it were, because I took sense evil.
Or do you have protection from good and evil? Was that it?
No. I chose against it and chose something else. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Roll me a religion check, please.
14.
Okay. You close your eyes and hold out your religious, and you hold out your holy symbol. And here's what you see. Garlo, in your vast unconsciousness,
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
you are sitting there, either standing there, kind of, you've been sitting there for a good hot minute by yourself, and in front of you, you have your greatsword in your hand, but you are in more or less casual clothing at the moment, and in front of you is literally a shadow, bigger version of what you can only describe as your father. Red eyes, though, kind of shadowy to the point where you can't know. You realize it's your father, but you can't make out that it's your father. All of a sudden, a twilight that you do not recognize enters your mind, more or less. And he walks in, just kind of beside you, kind of like walk. And he's just beside you going like... What is your reaction when you walk in seeing the giant shadowy dude with a giant mucking sword?
Now, to everyone at home that cannot see what our DM just did, when he said when I walked in, my mouth was agape and I was pointing at the giant specter of Ganondorf inside of his mind. Now, I'm going to take that and I'm going to fucking run with it. Yes, I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on?
So your reaction is, because now you just heard someone speak in your unconscious.
I notice him and I'm like, huh? Who are you? I say it that way. I'm like, who are you? Because I'm like kind of in a rage. So I'm still seeing that figure in my eyes. So
I turned to you and said, you can call me a new friend for now.
Friend, you betrayed all of Hyrule.
I betrayed all of Hyrule? Mr. Son of the great bad evil pig guy?
I don't know who you are, but you're being manipulated by my father.
Maybe you are the one being manipulated. You are the one that's unconscious right now.
I'm like looking around, I'm like, ah! And I'm just
roll me a wisdom.
More.
Roll me a wisdom save. So add your wisdom saving throw to whatever you roll in your d20.
Yeah, where's wisdom?
That's up on top. That's a part of saving throws.
Where? Is it over on this?
It's like literally right next to the dexterity score.
Oh, here, saving.
Yep.
Oh, I have a 0.
Time match!
2.
Oh, 2. Yeah, I failed it.
Yeah, you don't even realize that you're actually unconscious. You're just kind of like, the fuck are you talking about?
Here, try this practice with me. Just so that you know that I'm telling the truth.
I look at you,
Think
I'm like,
of an all-berry smoothie. A delicious all-berry smoothie in your left hand.
You're making me hungry.
I take my sword and I go like this into the ground. I'm like, I'm just making a look like, what?
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Just go with me on this. Think of a smoothie. A delicious drink made of all berries. And
Make
think
me
that you
another-
want it in your hand.
Make me another wisdom saving throw.
12.
12.
Okay.
Much better, Chris.
So you take a moment.
He's trying to throw.
And things start to calm down around, and the shadow of your father starts to slowly dissolve. And a Lon milk berry smoothie appears in your right hand.
See, there you go, buddy. See you in the working world.
I still have the look.
Nani?
Yeah, the shaman's going after, and shaman's working with you while the paladin's trying to
You're trying to talk. Shut up.
and you're also hungry.
Anyway, yeah, and then all of a sudden the Twilight Paladin fades out of your unconsciousness, but now you're sitting there going, what the fuck happened?
Do I wake up or?
No. But at the moment, your body outside the dream actually like mellows out, and your body's just kind of like a little more at peace
Relax.
now. Yeah. You come out of your envision for a moment, and what do you do?
Mostly harmless. Let's move on to the next.
Oh, goody.
Do you go back to the Zora, or do you move to the next room to the cookery?
To the cookies room, I assume.
Yeah. So you walk over to the next room, and what are you doing in your room at the moment?
Checking out my new sword.
Perhaps you mean?
So in this time frame before all that, Jackal comes up to each of your rooms and delivers, and you don't see him do it because you're in invasion, but he's brought each of you a package, and the package is literally like a giant ass box of shit. Like, literally, so you got your new gear, you've gotten all your new gear at the moment, and So you're just checking them out. So you just see the Twilight just sit there by your room for a minute, just look in, make sure you're okay.
And I look at him and I go, oh, hello there.
Your fairy's like, it's a fucking another one of them! I swear to freaking God!
Come on in.
Wait, hold on, that's not a jackal. And then and that's what he says to you. He goes like, that's not a jackal.
And I look at my fairy, shut the fuck up, be nice.
Are y'all talking in the fairy language?
Yes.
He goes, yeah, and I'm the only one that can hear it. You can't hear my fairy.
Fairy's like,
Well, he can't understand.
You can't understand.
Right now, it's just kind of like.
I look at my little fairy, I said, okay, would you be nice?
Nani.
And I look over and I'm like, oh, a new friend. I notice you're not Jackal. Come on in!
Thank the queen I'm not Jackal.
Fuck. God damn.
My name is Aru. I will be replacing Jackal for your adventures, as he has been sent to do more important tasks. And I say it just like that, more important tasks.
Spectacles, testicles, wallets, and watching.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, it's good to have you along, and I'm glad you're here to help us out. And my fairy's just looking at me like, you sure we can trust him? Shut up.
Well, no, your fairy sister goes, wait, he's replacing Jackal. I already like him.
And he doesn't hear it, so I look at him and go like, yeah, my fairy says this is a good replacement idea.
Sure.
Shit.
Nani?
Jeez, you threw it all the way over there.
So
Okay, dice tray. Hey, you're meant to throw it in the dice. God. DM, get up. I mean, jeez.
a question. What was Jackal's? How is Jackal acting while those party? What are you used to working with him?
I'll tell you right now, the fairy does not like Jackal. Because he would do the same spells and same attacks on everybody, and I just don't like what he previously did.
He had no imagination.
Yeah.
He didn't even divine right. You can't smite a motherfucker.
I considered him a dumb blonde.
You're not there. Shut up.
Your opinion is invalid.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Text.
Jackal was Jackal. Didn't really understand much, but I feel like we're gonna get along just fine.
And I'll leave you to mess with your stave.
Yes. And I hand him a cup of fairy water, and he walks off. I promise you, it's not poison.
He can fly. He can talk.
As I walk to this one's room, I'm going to just be staring at the thing of fairy water. What am I supposed to do with this?
Do
All
you
of a
sip?
sudden,
Do you
you
sip
hear the
it?
DM say,
No,
"Roll for initiative."
no, I'm just looking at it.
Okay.
implicitly.
So yeah, so you have a very small vial of fairy water, and then you walk over to the Zora's room. So so you just knock on the door like
Yes.
that. Okay.
What I'm doing,
Have you stopped your meditation to look at the stuff?
yes, I stopped the meditation, and I stopped the meditation. I let him in my room. I greet him. I shake his hand, and I'm very optimistic. And I'm excited, and I say I'm excited to work with you. So I get the stuff.
Hold on. How do you know any of that? Right.
Nani?
Well,
I literally had a Looney Tunes image in my head. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you. And just
That's why I was looking like, well, wait, what's going on? I haven't even...
Nani Korea!
well, okay, let me restart that. I stopped meditation. I opened the door, and I said, "Hello, who are you?"
go.
Hello, I'm Aru. I'm a Twilight Last. You can